Kite eagerly walks through the stone-paved streets of Ward 7's Golden District. He hums to himself as he does so, ducking and dodging around passers-by as he makes his way to the Colosseum. In his hand, he holds a letter from one Anzai Eto, asking Kite to stop by today and speak with him about Kite potentially sponsoring him in the Colosseum. Now, Kite picked up a knack for business while he was Raiji's steward, a knack he has put to good use since inheriting all of his wealth, but he misses the thrill of working with a Colosseum fighter. And sure, in Kite's eyes, no one can compare to Raiji, but from the sounds of it, this Anzai might come pretty damn close. A few days' journey west of Wakuzana, our party has defeated the Barghest and Hag. After a night's rest in their lair, Vasco set off back to the city, while the party gets to following their now working android tablet further west. We cut to everyone determining their travel order.
Front. Unless someone else is true. No, I guess you don't have to be in the front.
I can just tell you where to go.
Yeah. You don't have to be in the front.
I'll be the third then.
I'll stick in the back.
Okay.
I'm second.
Explore activity.
Oh, all you guys also have misform elixirs.
Okay. Not much you guys can do other than just...
Perceptions.
You can travel with your shield raised.
No, it's slow.
Yeah,
slower.
unless because you're not moving it.
I would have
But
my
we've established we're kind of on a time crunch, right? Okay.
I'd have my shield
We're
out.
established we don't know, so it's better to assume we are.
I'd have my shield already out, but not raised.
Yeah, there's not a lot you guys could do.
Just perception checks then.
If you want to just move. No, you can't do that.
Oh,
That requires you to
my
move slower.
eyes are blind.
Can we just choose to move slower?
Yeah, you can move
And
at half
not just
speed.
like bumble through the rocks?
At this point, I would just have the tablet out the entire time.
So, Clairvaux, you guys are going to move at half speed.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think
Then
I
in
don't
that
know.
case, my shield's out.
It would probably be
Or
worth
up,
being
raised.
safer.
Raised shield.
Okay.
I would be not scouting, but
Searching. Yes.
looking out for threats.
I would do that as well.
Am I doing survival or can I do that as well?
You can do it. It just points, so you can do whatever you want.
It works
I'll
well in
do
my head
sneak as
too if
well.
it's like
Okay.
really rocky ground that
Everyone
we're not
roll-
like flying through.
Everyone
it.
roll perception.
Except for me.
Yes. Because you have your shield raised.
16.
11.
23.
Yeah, you follow the tablet's arrow, heading further west. Travel's already a bit slower than usual, not taking into account your half movement speed, thanks to frequent detours over and around the area's rocky terrain. Excuse me. After about 8 hours of travel, the arrow begins to sharply point east, as if you have just passed what it was locked onto. You stand on a plateau, trees to your left, the edge of a cliff 60 feet to your right.
Is right to the east?
No, because you're heading west. Right would be to north.
Okay, then I will. All right, it shifted north.
No, it's shifted east.
Oh, sorry, shifted east.
It did a complete 180, as if you just
I
walked
see.
over or under whatever it was pointing to.
Tilt it to the side.
I would stop and then back up until it shifts again.
Yeah.
How far away is the cliff?
Is there a point
60
where
feet.
it'd just be spinning?
I would
I
start,
mean, not really. It's
I
always
would-
pointing at a spot, but there's like a distinct spot. Yeah.
I would walk over
I mean,
to
there's
the cliff.
nothing above you, so your best assumption is under you. Walk over to the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around where I'm at.
Okay. Roll perception. Over the cliff, there's this very small canyon, about a 40-foot drop. A river runs east, so back towards Wakuzana. Doesn't mean it's like goes to Wakuzana, but that direction. Through the canyon, river's about 10 feet wide. It's quite calm, though. There's an equally tall cliff across it on the other side. If you wanted to get down much more easily than just scaling the cliff, you could backtrack a couple minutes and like be in the canyon.
Do you have a means of getting down outside of climbing?
Nope.
I hand you my backpack with the hang glider.
Well, how's he gonna get back up?
We're all going. You guys also have those, right?
Let's hold on for a
Yeah,
second.
it might be like a foot underneath the dirt.
I got 21.
In the area around you, it doesn't seem like there's any disturbances. Your best guess is that it is something pretty deep, because if it was close, there would probably be signs of it.
Okay.
Well, we can get down.
All right.
I can float.
How far of a drop is it?
40 feet.
We could
How long's
just
your
walk.
rope?
Oh, yeah, my rope. I'm stupid.
We could just walk back a couple minutes and
I pull my rope out.
with the rope thing. The rope thing's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you all want to descend with the
Careful,
rope,
it's bladed.
that's
Not
like...
all of us are great at. I wasn't good at gym class.
I think
let's
this
just
does
say.
this automatically.
I got better just this
I
morning.
pull out
Let's
my
use the
hang
rope.
glider and slowly.
Yeah, I mean, all of you can get down, no consequence, after a couple minutes.
I
if
would
you
just
use the
float.
rope. Okay, yeah. You just jump down, and right before he hits the ground,
It's like one of those little helicopter things out of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you want it to. It looks like it. So now it's pointing south, directly into what looks like there's a bunch of heaped boulders, on like the side of the cliff face.
Well,
we have a couple ways we can do this.
You have a couple ways we could do this.
Correct. I say we search first so this doesn't end up being what we did last time.
Yeah, it is worth noting.
what was last time?
I blew
Rough
open a door
estimate,
and they knew
if-
we were there.
If you were right over it, it's still probably at least 60 feet into this. However, you don't know like where the important stuff begins. But yeah,
You having a restraint with explosives?
if anyone wants to inspect like the area of the boulders, give me a perception
Can
or
I
nature
use-
check.
Can I use engineering lore to figure out how this is set?
Oh, what is that?
To see if this is a man-made cover purposely here,
Yeah,
or
sure.
android-made cover.
And then we're just looking around.
Anyone else can roll perception or nature.
Perception.
26.
15.
14.
23.
Eamon and Peter, it does seem that these boulders were placed here intentionally, mainly because they are of a type of rock that is definitely not like from this area. Not like it's from far away, but like it doesn't make sense for it to be here in this canyon. It is worth noting, though, it was definitely done no time recent at all. There is an incredible amount of significant natural degradation. So whoever put this here did this a long time ago. We're talking at least years. Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
it,
theoretically, you could move them out of the way with brute strength.
Do you want me to move them?
I mean,
They're not from here.
it does kind of seem like they've been here for a while.
Yeah, still, maybe I'm not too smart on the mechanical stuff, but maybe this could prevent anything from being damaged on the inside.
Looking, it
I'd like
looks
to
like,
walk.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to go do detect magic near them if I could,
Okay. You do not ping anything.
just in case it was like an illusion. Because
Yeah,
last time we
that's
came
fair.
to a gate, it was an illusion-based teleporty thingy.
It does look like they're like you can't really see past them at all. It's either like a wall behind them or like just more boulders or whatever. So there's no like, just clarifying, there's no like peer through to see what's behind these.
I have
if
the
anything.
strength. You can just point out which ones I should pick out first so the whole thing doesn't come tumbling down.
So let's try that.
Yeah, why don't you do a aid check with engineering lore?
I will sit back with Diego.
23.
Anything you're doing, Diego, doing this? You don't have to.
I'm just looking around.
Okay. Plus
Admiring
one circumstance
nature.
bonus to your athletics check.
+1, okay.
Straightening my jacket.
Checking out my new colored hat.
Dusting the blood off my
we'll use a coin.
stomach.
Okay.
You eat food and it hurts.
Mhm.
Okay. 13 or 23. Sorry. 13.
Yeah, after some time, probably about 30 minutes of moving boulders out of the way, there is what looks like a pretty tight, definitely width-wise, single file, maybe 8 to 9 foot high ceiling, like a little bit of a hallway of sorts. It doesn't look man-made in any way. It looks like a cave hallway. But there's about like 5 feet of these boulders and then another bit of hallway. And it looks like from the light spilling in, none of you have like really went into the hallway. There's it opens up into a room and you can kind of make out something like a door and a figure at the other side of it.
Figure?
Like there's like a hump of something, like a heap of something.
Do you want me to go check it out?
Diego and I are pretty far back right now. I guess we just walk up if you guys
I can
acted like you found something.
If we're all going in, I can go first. Shield out, so if anything is there to surprise us, I can.
Oh, we can all go in.
It's
we
single
can fit
file.
in.
Yeah, it's just single
Yeah.
file.
It's just walking order.
So
I
I
guess
could go-
is what you mean, I guess.
Front.
I'm going to hand you a elixir of dark vision.
I was
I'll
just going
drink
to
it.
put light in your shield, but that works
I'll
too.
drink it too.
Okay. It is worth noting everything in this would be dim light.
Okay.
So far. Now, obviously, the further you get in, that's not the case. But like going into.
Yeah, I'll still just drink it just to be safe.
So what's you're going first?
First, shield up.
There.
I'll go second.
Shield
I'll go
raised
third.
I will go last.
Okay.
to the cave of
Did
wonders.
the way the boulders were stacked outside look like there's not a lot of ways they could fall back on the entrance that they excavated?
Yeah. No. Definitely not.
Okay.
I was gonna say even
You get-
still,
I was waiting
we
for like
would
a
have also-
rumble and then
yeah.
like we're just
I was
trapped.
just say we even did it so that he was pointing them out to make sure that didn't happen.
I've just only seen Peter
Unless he's sabotaging
tear things
us.
down.
He is an android.
Including Eamon.
Including my...
Psyche.
Yeah, so
ego.
it looks like you walk through. Looks like, are you entering the room?
I'd stop first and sort of scan.
Okay, so before it opens, yeah.
Right.
Can you re-explain the hallway and room? I'm confused.
Just like a 10-foot hallway of just like natural cave, and then it opens up into a 20-foot diameter room.
Does it look like a
Similar
room
to-
specifically carved or like a cave as well?
I mean, hard to tell without close inspection, but it definitely isn't like smooth stone or brick
Not
or
like
anything.
hard
It's-
corners
Yeah,
and, like-
it's definitely
okay.
like cave-esque.
Yeah, I'd stop right
Not
at
like
the
a
entrance and
laboratory
just
or anything.
Scan the area.
There is a skeleton clad in heavily worn but brightly patterned tunic, pants, and a tricorn hat it's kind of like slumped at the base of this black wood door that's on the other side of the room. So I think like 20-foot diameter and all the way across. The skeleton on the corpse has a very flowy turquoise cape with elegant silver embroidery wrapped kind of around the skeleton. Not in like a burial wrap way, but in just like if it like fell in a heap, it just like caught it or something. And there is a rusted rapier planted right in front of it into the stone. And yeah, as you move close, it does look like the chamber is a bit, it was clearly like carved out of stone, but it does appear to be man-made or austere to some degree. Again, probably not anytime recently. And the other thing worth noting is that specifically the cape on this skeletal remains is incredibly well maintained.
Can I roll?
No,
I think I'm the only
you were
one
not
who-
close enough to see any of this.
Oh,
yet.
I'm
No
like
one
I'm like
enter.
right at the
I
entrance.
thought we were walking in.
No,
I
then
just
if I don't see any immediate danger, I'd continue slowly walking into the room.
Sick. You walk in. Why don't you and Peter make a reflex saving throw.
Cool.
21.
Sorry, just Peter. It's not you.
Just Peter?
Yep.
You triggered it and it hits me.
21.
Mhm.
Okay. You take 7 bludgeoning damage as he walks past. The little cave entrance to this slams shut, like the stone morphs to shut it. Do you want to be on the side inside the chamber?
Inside.
Or the hallway? Perfect. Wonderful. So yeah, you see that slams shut for them, and you see the skeletal remains animate. They like stand up and burst to life, and there's a flourish of the cape as the skeleton grabs the rapier from the ground, and it says, "Ho ho, you fools! You have challenged the Ricardo Vasquez, slayer of men and beasts alike, champion of the Colosseum. Draw your blades."
This is undead, correct?
Yep. You can roll necromancy lore,
Shit!
and
I
everyone
say
can
as
roll
the
for
door
initiative.
closes in front of
Yes.
us.
Can I say anything?
I mean, you could say something.
Back away from the door.
I mean, it's not a door. The stone just morphed, and it's just a wall. It's just a stone wall now.
Back away from the wall.
I'm what?
Can we hear him at all?
I mean, not really. Yeah. Diego, you go first.
Cool. Can I see in? Is it like
No, it's just a full stone wall in front of you.
Let's cut our losses, Diego. We can take their share of the gold.
can I go home? Well,
You can hold an action, right?
I mean,
If I were to get it open by dispelling some kind of magical effect with a spell that dispels magical effects.
can I delay a turn? Is that something my initiative?
Yeah, you can just delay to a
That's
later
something
point.
I can do,
Yep,
right?
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll go to after Eamon because
Okay,
I'm assuming he's next or the skeleton's
He is.
next.
Yep.
But
He is next.
I'll go after Eamon if you have something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I have something or not, but I can.
Well, you have more
will
than
try.
I do. So
Not knowing if this is magical, I mean, yeah, it looked very magical. Like I can't naturally explain what happened with that wall, right?
You can with
Yeah,
math.
no, I mean the stone like literally
With
like
enough trigonometry.
grew shut essentially.
I will just place my staff on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
And attempt 3rd level dispel magic.
Okay, so roll with a +9.
Coin. Coin.
Mm,
19.
yeah, you place your thing on it, and there's like a ping of magic. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Was
So
that
as
your
I
thing?
say some like magical words, it like glows and nothing happens. oh shit. Can I vision of weakness the door?
No.
Okay.
I
Sounds
think you have
good.
to target a creature.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
Well, we
There's
know it's not a creature.
literally nothing else I can do. I'm
Were
going
you
to
in the back? Were you the last one?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
So you would have had to stride up to it anyways. So I think that's your turn, is what I'm saying.
I don't have to touch something to dispel magic
Okay,
on it.
fair enough. Yeah, that's a
I
good
was
point.
I was doing my staff on the wall for
Yep,
flavor.
Yep. Well,
but-
we'll still keep that. That's fine. Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad. You're
yeah.
correct. Actually.
Actually,
So last action. I will
can
say
I try to? Is there anything I can roll to see? I'm happy using a action on this to just see if like brute force is going to be the only way through this,
yeah, you can make a
or if it
recall
would just
knowledge
take
check.
or if it would just take a higher level dispel magic. I'm
Give me
happy to try
a
it
nature
again.
check.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, this seems like something where the magic has already happened. There's not much to dispel. The magic morphed it shut. Now the stone's just like that.
I think we're having to break through it.
Okay.
I roll up my sleeves, revealing my not so impressive arms.
Yeah. And then it's your turn, Diego.
Yeah, okay. So did I see the skeleton start to animate?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, probably that.
So Cyberse doesn't require sight?
What?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say it on here. It just says, with a passing thought, you direct violent psychic energies at a nearby creature. Target one creature within 30 feet.
I love the idea you're just sitting outside a dude's house. You're just doing it over
So
and over and over again.
It doesn't say it requires sight because it just goes by normal cover rules of like it's behind full cover, so you can't target it.
I just assumed that because like all these other spells specify. So I just assumed it because it didn't specify.
No.
So if a creature was like fully hidden that you already saw, you can. cast it on
yeah,
it.
I mean, so like this thing. So I have literally nothing I can do. So
Start hitting the door.
you can delay your turn again.
that doesn't help.
It might.
One of them might try to blow the door up or something.
One of us who uses explosives, perhaps.
Register's got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I can do nothing but wait. So
You start swinging at the door.
I mean,
No.
You can try to poison the door.
You're just gonna delay your turn, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter
To
actually
win, like the
touched-
very bottom.
sure. Oh, well, after Peter, who's last? So, yep.
Renisser, it is your turn.
Okay, so
I assume you had your stuff drawn.
yes.
Yep. So 20 feet across the room.
I'd
There's
walk
this.
stride 10.
Oh, you rolled. I never gave you information.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know that this is immediately, especially because of where is it? What he said. What'd you get? 23? 20 something?
Yes.
Well, clearly intelligent to some degree, some
Sure.
intelligent form of undead. Probably a cadaverous rake, which are former duelists that rise again. They often retain much of their personality in memory, though much of it can be distorted due to the corruptive nature of undeath. And sometimes, if their will is strong enough, well, sorry, not sometimes. If their will is strong enough, technically any duelist could rise a cadaverous rake. They can be naturally occurring, so to speak, if you will. They don't need to be made, as long as they didn't die of old age, as long as they died in combat. And oftentimes, how a duelist died plays a part in like how they rise again. But yeah, other than that,
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, it's skeletal, so bludgeoning damage probably has bonuses. Other physical damage probably has negatives in terms of weakness and
Yeah.
strengths, or weakness and resistances.
Lovely. I'm gonna stride right up to him.
Okay. Oh, you approach me.
Yes, I did. Ray shield.
Okay. You walk up, raise
I
your
can't
shield,
hear you. I can't see you, so I can't hear you. That's how it works.
and then what?
Lay on hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
For sure, ski. Fortitude save?
Yes.
Try to just like palm his head. 10. So that's a fail.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Positive.
And then there's a condition, right?
Yes.
Or something
Two.
else.
I think it's a -2 to his AC.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yes, for one round he has a -2 to status penalty to his AC.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it is so. Yeah, move, ray shield,
Okay.
palm head.
He says, oh, a man of magic, I see.
Yes.
please, a bit of flair, please.
No.
End of your turn? Yeah, that's
Yes.
your turn. Peter.
I am going to. So, would you say that this wall would be my primary target?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Okay, because when I attack bombs to a primary target, I can specify that splash damage only hits that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I throw 3 satchel charges onto the wall.
For sure.
Point blank range.
You can just plan them.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. I'm not going to have you throw for this.
He's got to practice his hacky
give
skill.
me the
sack
damage.
skill.
I've done it.
66
Well,
and then head splash.
I could crit.
I mean, if you would like to take
But you
that
could also
chance,
fail.
I
Yeah,
think
that's fair.
the chance of you critting is much lower than the chance of you missing those later ones.
38.
38?
Yes.
It's a good thing I didn't move up.
Yeah, you detonate it and it explodes and you chip away about halfway through. It's about like a full foot thick.
Shit.
Diego, your turn.
There's no hole in there.
No, definitely no hole. But you
It's-
feel it shake.
I know, like
Sounds like they're in trouble in there.
I know, like mechanically, this is how it can take damage. But I just like visually stabbing at it with my cane sword feels like
Stole
I'm,
a sword and like ruin it.
yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
I'm
You don't
doing
stab
nothing.
rock
You know
with
what I mean? So that's
Try
what I
to
was trying
kick
to
it.
avoid
Shoulder into it.
doing. Diego is many things. Strong is not one of them.
You don't need strength, just strength of will.
I
You
guess
can
I
save a
just
specific action, so you could just spend 2 actions and save something else for when the skeleton guy appears, if he appears soon.
yeah. I don't know. I'll just go stab it 3 times with my sword. 25.
Yep.
17 damage.
Okay.
Chipping away.
You can be like hitting it with the handle too.
Go down, you bloody wall. 17.
Yes.
I couldn't see what this thing was afraid of. Right?
The wall?
Yeah.
No.
Pickaxes.
You could not
He
do
fears
that.
cane swords.
Jackhammer.
Pickaxes, sledgehammers.
13.
Prospectors.
13.
There's gold in there.
Okay.
I figured I had to step to get up to it.
No,
You were
you
right
would've been
behind
up to
Peter.
it.
I was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Single
That was
line
a
of
roll.
sweat from the wall.
oh, that's a nat 1. Nope. That's a 7. So 7 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just miss.
mean, as it makes sense. But yeah, you just to stab the ceiling. A sword hits a lot harder than a bunch of bombs in terms of overcoming the hardness of something.
A sword hits a lot harder than a bunch of bombs.
Bombs hit a lot harder than a
Yeah.
bunch of swords. A bunch of bombs hit a lot harder than a sword.
Okay, I should have corrected you there.
Okay.
So I got about halfway.
Now it is Ricardo's turn.
Skull and bones.
And he, with the flourish, steps to the right of you
Mm-hmm.
and in the same motion stabs at you.
Mm-hmm.
16 to hit, which will
Does
not hit.
not hit.
Yes.
I'm your wall.
There's that flare, baby.
No.
He will stab again. 24.
Aggressive shield block.
Okay. But that hits. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes. 23 is my AC.
You
with
also,
shield
remember,
up.
you don't have aggressive shield block anymore.
Yeah, I
shield
just
block.
meant shield
Okay.
block. Not.
Right.
Yeah. My bad.
22.
So take off 12, and then that would be the remainder to both
10.
me and my shield.
Yes,
Yeah, 10
10.
to me, 10 to my shield.
And you will be taking 1d6 persistent bleed damage
Okay.
as he stabs into your gut.
You're annoying.
Yeah. Third attack misses. In retrospect, probably shouldn't attack 3 times.
But he stepped.
Whatever the thing. And attacked in the same action. Yes. And so he gets you in the gut and he says, "Oh, not so defensive now, are you?
No.
Please, anything, something, please. Rat, give me something, please."
No.
No.
Damn it.
He gains an accent.
The two flourishy people are.
I would give you so much
Believe me,
flair if you
when
just raised
two
this
went
wall.
first, I was well aware that this was going to happen.
Let's try to convince him to raise the wall just for the sake of having some spice.
I'm honestly just glad I'm on this side of the wall so I don't get crit in this encounter.
Eamon, your turn.
I will step past.
I think I'm almost
You
there.
can just
Diego.
both be there, yeah.
I'm almost through it.
I tip my staff down to my hand and I gather this ball of electricity as I cast Horizon Thunder Spear.
Okay,
Thunder
yeah, for sure.
Spear.
back.
Give me a roll to hit.
Yes, but it comes from my staff this time, so it like gathers up in my hand, and
Is that like your signature thing?
it was way back when.
As the announcer
Back when I
yells,
killed people.
Horizon Thunder Sphere.
There was like a cut in and everything for it.
13.
13, yeah, that hits.
Nice.
A wall has a very low AC.
Wonderful.
Yet somehow someone missed.
Well, I rolled like a 4, and I was like, oh no. That's always my signature thing where I just miss entirely.
You do have a history of missing with Horizon Thunder Sphere.
Yeah.
And
So-
hydraulic push.
I've done really well
Surprisingly-
with
Except for
it
that one
once.
frog. He had a bad time.
Yeah.
I've only
You
killed.
did delete that frog.
You don't know about that, Diego.
There was a really cool
saying it
guy
as
that
Raiju,
deleted
I'm
this
here.
guy that was supposed to be really cool in that
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
encounter.
Raiji told him about it.
Yeah.
That is 12 electricity damage.
Okay, yeah. That smacks right into the wall. The ball of lightning chips away at it.
Really wish I had some tea.
End of your turn?
No.
Isn't it, though? Didn't you step and then...
You said I was just right next to him.
No, I said you
Right
could
when I
both
said-
get there.
Okay. Right when I
there's
was like,
enough
I stepped.
space-
You're like, no, you're just right next to him. And I was
There's
like, oh, okay.
space for both of you.
Okay.
Because you were like, I step around.
Cool.
Yeah.
Renister.
Ray Shield.
Oh, it will not help you.
Well, it kind of did last time.
You're right, but say it with flair, please.
No. Trip Rooney.
Okay.
26.
Yeah, you trip him.
And then Slayer Strike.
Okay, yeah.
And that would just go based off my second penalty. Never mind. That's a 2 action. My bad. I raised shield first.
Correct. Yep.
Yes. So I will just hit normally.
Okay. He falls his crown. He says, oh, right where I want it to be.
Doubt it. Nah.
Okay. Well, what did you get?
9.
So you critically miss.
Hmm.
So with his reaction, he dodges the whip that smacks into the ground beside him and then stabs up towards you with his blade with a 24 to hit.
24. Yeah, I did raise my shield. Yeah, that hits.
Do you want a shield bug?
No.
Okay.
Does it
Takes-
take bleeding?
Not again. Oh, yeah, at the start of your turn you would. But it doesn't double up. So you take 16 damage.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
It was right where he wanted to be.
Yep. So you swing down and he moves just a bit out of the way and then stabs up into your arm and he said, oh, I told you.
No.
I feel as if there are much more inclined sword fighters just on the other side of that wall.
No.
Open it. Tell him to open it.
Much more inclined sword fighters. I'm hitting the wall with a cane. God damn it, you bloody wall.
And
We
your
look
turn?
really
Yeah.
cool doing it. It's just
Yes.
not doing anything.
Peter.
We do not look cool doing it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Well, I'm out of charges I brought, so
You tunnel through it.
I have to do it one at a time now.
Can you
with-
burrow? You are a rat.
I am a rat. I'm not the burrowing rat that I could have been.
Why did we bring you along?
I'm not half the rat
Why
I
is he
used to be.
Why
Do you remember the last fight that we had?
Why are you here if you can't
All
burrow?
right, I'm going to use one self charge against the wall.
Okay.
I have to do it one at a time now.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see if that does any damage?
Well, you got roll, don't you?
13 damage.
Oh, 13 damage?
I have to do it one at a time because he's not quick alchemy.
He said he can just put it on
That does
him.
not do any damage.
Fuck. Okay. These stealth charges won't be useful now. Okay. I quick alchemy a ghost charge bomb.
Okay.
I throw it at the guy.
Okay.
Holy shit. I'm going to use a coin to reroll.
Okay.
That is 19 to hit.
Oh, the rat joins the fray.
No.
That hits, yep.
Okay. So this is positive energy. I believe that's 14 positive energy or positive damage.
Okay.
And he is enfeebled 1.
Oh, you have sapped my strength. Man. Look, please. Look at me.
I'm just going to stare right past his shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm going to use... I'm going to use white fire in one of my moderate alchemist fires.
Okay. Throw it at him.
So things like enfeebled don't stack, right? Like if I were to do something else that enfeebled it, it wouldn't.
No, they do not stack. You just take the higher.
19?
19 to hit? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he ignites in the white flame.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10, 15 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look just to the left of him.
Hey, right here, you rat. Diego's turn.
Oh no.
I sow a rumor. Just to Eamon. I start telling him a rumor
Hey, did
about
you
Talk
hear-
shit about that wall.
Peter is.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack a wall, I guess. 15.
Yes.
Sec-
Be clear. Wall is an AC of 10. Can't be crit.
it can't be crit?
No.
Fuck. I just got a nat 20. Fuck you all.
Most items are immune to criticals.
Oh.
Some constructs are.
Isn't
too.
that convenient
Maybe
for you?
It's an unintended
wall?
item. I can move it with Mage Hand.
Exactly. Okay, so I hit twice.
Yeah.
First one. First was it? They were both 13.
Okay. You do no damage.
Lovely. I'm absolutely loving how I'm spending my day today.
We could just leave him to it.
Honestly, that was my first choice.
All right.
I just felt I had to fit in a little bit, you know.
Good luck.
Ricardo stands up.
Can't
You
look
like-
like I'm bailing
At the
already.
beginning of his turn.
Yes. Would you like to
No.
attack? Okay.
I needed to be definitive.
5 fire damage.
5
Yeah.
fire damage.
Yes.
So he stands up and he says, "Oh, I have never burned brighter." I guess he's pointing at you, Renser. And then he faints. What's your perception DC?
15 then.
Yeah, so he meets a 15. So you are flat-footed for this attack.
'Kay.
And then again, he steps, so he is now back to you. His back is to you, Peter, and then he strikes as part of that step, and then takes a defensive stance. Unnatural 20 to hit.
No.
Fuck. Oh, god damn it.
He can roll.
And then
Try to put the fire out.
nope. Eamon, it is your turn.
I Tempest touched the wall.
Okay, yeah.
Makes a fortitude saving throw, and I'm sure rocks are pretty good at fortitude.
Fails.
Fails. Beautiful. So it has a negative 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speed.
Okay, well,
You're not going nowhere. You're going
runs away.
Good, we'll outrun it now. We can get away. Thanks, Eamon.
We can flee safely. Takes 13 bludgeoning damage
You break it.
and cold damage too.
You break
As
it.
ice just
And
like
it's shivering.
crawls up the wall from my hand and cracks it and crumbles it.
and it crumbles.
Why didn't you do
You
that
see
at first?
The back of this flaming skeleton man, and then
You don't know his orientation.
phosphorus is right there. You hear the wall crumble behind you.
All right, guys. Whatever you do, don't egg him on.
I'm sorry, did I hear something about flair?
God damn it.
You say that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You see the skeleton turn. You have your thing drawn.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "That is the strangest rapier I've ever seen."
Well, it's not a rapier.
Ah, good.
Are you a fool? You have no brains, I see.
What do you mean?
I mean, literally, you have no brains. You're a skeleton.
I have never been slain.
So
Anything
you're
else for
dumb.
your turn?
Okay, kill him.
Definitely. Trying to figure out what to do though. What would be the best thing to do?
Yeah, what would be?
Remember, go ahead and use as much water stuff as you want.
I would cast heat metal on his sword.
Okay, yeah. Reflex save.
Yes, reflex save.
And the longevity of that spell.
That is
19 for the save.
28. So one away.
Just a success?
Yes.
Okay.
And he will not drop it
Okay.
because he needs it to fight.
Sword glows red hot.
Tears off one of his femurs as a weapon.
Oh.
He takes 6 fire damage.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Renisteer.
I'm going to drop my scorpion whip
Okay.
and draw my regular whip because it is bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. Hello, GM Jack here with a rules correction, super quick one. Whips deal slashing damage, not bludgeoning. The main difference between Renisteer's 2 whips is that the one he is taking out is non-lethal, as opposed to the other one that has blades on it, which is lethal. Anyways, back to the action.
So that's one action. Ray shield. Trip.
Okay.
Bleed damage.
Have you been rolling to get rid of that?
No.
In your turn?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Just roll a d20.
Gonna re-roll the
Tell me if
Attack.
you get 15 or higher.
Okay.
for the bleed. So I don't. If not, I won't give it to you. Is that for the bleed? Or for
No, this would have been for the trip.
Okay.
But it was a nat 1, but I used a coin, so it's 10,
yeah.
21 to trip.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
Light
and then
on his feet.
Yeah, and then for the
the bleed.
retroactively, you're just throw your dice.
So wait, I roll twice?
Roll.
Once for
Yeah.
once?
Well,
Okay.
one now.
14.
Okay. So you take 6 bleeding damage, and then roll again this turn. At the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah, it's already the my turn. I raise shield. Drop.
Yeah. So now
grab my
you
way.
roll again.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then I took 6.
But but no matter what, you will take this 6 because at the start of your turn you take it.
And it's just flat check? 15?
Yeah, just flat.
Gotcha.
Yep. 15 or you stop bleeding.
That one.
Okay. So I mean, it doesn't matter at all. So it's good to get it out of the way for that.
It would have been a 13 otherwise. So.
Yeah. So you whip at his legs and he jumps it. He says, "Oh, quicker than that you must be. Why am I Yoda? You gotta be quicker than that.
You gotta be
Quicker than
quicker
that,
than
you
that
must
you must
be.
be." Peter.
I am going to throw a acid flask at him.
Perfect.
Nat 20. Which it just does persistent damage, so
Yep.
I hit. He takes
Will splash?
5 acid damage. I really wish that was not the one I crit on.
I just crit on a wall So-
I mean, that's fair.
and
but-
did 0 damage with it. So
Some.
I also did 0 damage to the bomb, too.
You're welcome.
And then I will pull out Bottled Lightning, throw it at him. That is a 15.
No.
Okay, 5 lightning damage.
Oh, the wind sparks up and now it's just in your face.
holding onto my top hat.
I hang on to my head as well.
I'll throw another Bottled Lightning at him.
Okay.
5 damage.
Yeah. I mean, you see some of the bones start to crack away as he is, in parentheses, bloodied. And the acid coats everything. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
Diego.
How far away is he?
1 stride.
Full stride,
No,
or
no, like 10 feet.
like
Be
10
towards the
feet?
middle of the room,
Okay,
yeah.
then I would mirror
Okay.
behind him.
Yeah. I mean, Renistier's right behind him. Oh, you can flank him with Renistier.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
So I do that. Hello there. And then
Don't have the high ground.
just pulls out a bunch of more rapiers. And then exploit vulnerability.
Yes.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, crit success.
What is he weak to?
Weak to bludgeoning and positive, 6 each. Resistant to piercing and slashing, 6 each. Doesn't really matter which one to exploit because your thing's 6 either way.
Yeah, but doesn't it kind of cancel that out?
What do you mean?
Is that how that works? Because it's resistant to piercing?
Yeah. Yes.
So
technically.
it would just kind of cancel it out.
Yeah. So you just do your base damage.
Yeah, so
I
I'm going to
guess.
Psy Burst
Okay.
because that is bludgeoning.
Yep. He says, "Finally, a blade to cross paths with," and then you cyburst him.
No.
God damn it! 17. So I believe he passes.
And I'm just going to add 6 for bludgeoning
Yeah. Go for it.
since I know that. So you don't have to
yeah.
do that behind
Normally I
the
do it
scenes.
on my end, but yeah, for sure.
So half damage on the dice is, so we did 7 damage, halved 4,
So 10.
10 damage.
Yeah. So there's like in his rib cage, there's like a burst, and some of the bones break out. Oh. God damn it.
What? It's not me, it was him. I point to myself.
Okay. It is worth noting both of you do the exact same motion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. It is his turn.
All right, start of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
3 acid damage and, 3 fire damage.
He says, "I've not been felled before. I will not be felled today."
Aren't you dead?
What?
You're a skeleton. That means you
No.
died.
Look at your hands, buddy.
He faints. You, Diego, or the one that's by you, him.
That one.
It's a critical failure.
Yay.
So he is flat-footed against melee attacks that you make, Diego, until the end of your next turn.
He already was flat-footed.
He just tries to do a fluid motion, but instead just like waddles around you.
What'd you say his name was again that he announced to everyone?
Well, we didn't hear it.
If we saw him
What?
apparate as he did it, never mind. We're good.
Didn't he announce his name?
Oh, because you want to
The
know his true
skeleton
name?
man.
He did say his name.
Well, if you ask him, he will gladly tell you.
You're such a great warrior. What's your name?
So he tries to go for a feint and slips on the acid that's covering his body and is off balance towards you, Diego. But then he will step out from in between the two of you. Only 5 feet though, so it's not super hard to get it back. And then has his rapier in a defensive posture. That +2 to AC. And then he stabs at you. Diego.
To me.
Because you have a blade. That's all he cares about. 21.
Okay.
Glimpse of redemption.
Yeah. You say it like that?
No.
Please.
Glimpse for redemption.
So what'd you...
Your bones belong to me.
Yeah, he'll enfeeble and hit.
Okay.
He needs it.
Just his ego.
I'm just so curious, like, what this has to do with androids. I'm like racking my brain trying to think of something.
22.
He's also undead.
And I believe it's 7 plus your level because he's undead. So 14 minus... You take 8 damage
8 damage? Okay, I explode.
and 6 persistent bleeding. Or a d6 persistent bleeding on your turns as that platinum woman appears and looks at him.
I explode, so he takes 6 damage.
Oh, yeah, you actually explode. So he takes no damage because he's resistant to slashing by 6.
Well, then no, I don't do that.
Okay. You do not explode.
No. That'd be a dumb thing to do if I do 0 damage for it. I mean, I could get away from him, I guess, but...
Wonderful. Amen.
So I whisper under my breath.
He did not pass any of his checks, by the way, to get out of persistent damage.
This nameless warrior I've never heard of has been bothering you more than I think he should. And I begin to...
You say that?
Yeah.
He says, Nameless warrior, it is I, Ricardo Vasquez, you fiend.
Right as he says that, I go back and point my staff. I go, Ricardo Vasquez! And I invoke true name.
Yes.
Truly, he is a good investigator.
I invoke his true name. -2 AC. And then I'm gonna hydraulic push him.
Okay. Yeah. So roll the hit.
Whip the water above my head again.
You gotta
just like
quit
the
doing
hag.
that in front of me.
Fireman Eamon every time.
Fireman Eamon's back. I can do this once per day.
He does pull up a full fire truck when he does it, too. So.
Yeah, he's just got the straps on, but nothing underneath.
19.
That is his AC. So yes, it hits.
Wonderful. He takes 33 bludgeoning damage and is knocked back 5 feet.
Is he dead?
Yup. So you blast into it, and the skeleton just remains just scatter.
Honestly, warn me next time.
It's just like the elixirs, Jim. I'm just that good.
Watch, cop
What
for
does
me,
that
huh?
mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
worried
bombs,
about it.
not
Just
elixirs.
startles me.
It doesn't sound the same when I say it. You're
It
right.
startles me every time.
I'll warn you.
But yeah, remains
Bleed,
small.
does the
soaked.
bleed go away, or do I have to?
As soon
Can
as
I
that
check out his
happened,
cape?
I'd probably look at the room.
I'm just gonna hand 3 elixir bottles over to you.
One at a time. Sorry, what's going on?
I was just gonna ask, is the bleed gone?
Yeah, bleed will go away.
You hand me 3 elixirs.
What are you doing?
I would just
Look
take
at
a
the
perception of the room to be like, what
Okay.
is this?
Roll perception.
Is this a dead end room? Is this
What are you doing?
Cape.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like I said, turquoise, silver embroidery.
Is it still pretty intact?
Yeah, it's completely intact.
Can I roll something to see if it's a special little cape?
Yes, you can roll Arcana or Occultism. Or, I guess, actually, technically, or Religion.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jack here in post with another Diego exclusive item update. This cape allows the wearer to teleport by casting Dimension Door once a day up to 120 feet. And the space the wearer teleported from and to is covered in a 10-foot cloud of smoke.
I've got a lot of things. Ricardo's cape.
Ricardio.
It looks like there were
If you can spare one, I'll take one.
Let me tell you what I rolled her.
Oh, yeah.
You can just tell me if you want.
No. Which game?
22.
It looks like there were magical sigils on the ceiling, probably that activated to do the wall thing, but they're inert now.
Is this room a dead end?
Oh, no, there was a wall. Ricardo's remains was in front of sorry, not a wall.
I was going to say.
I'm used to calling, you called it a door, so I made sure to call it a wall, and now I'm calling doors walls. There's a black wood door, the other side of the room.
I'd like to stroll over to the door and see if it's locked.
It is not.
Maybe wait on that.
What do you... Yeah,
I throw the cape on.
Okay.
I'm keeping this
You
now.
gonna steal his cape?
Of course.
It's kind of tacky.
I know. I'm going to change it tomorrow.
That's fair.
Does it do anything?
Possibly.
So yes.
He flies away.
My people need me.
As I'm like behind him, can I use my my identification thing?
Crafter's appraisal?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because apparently I have to do that because no one's going to say it. 29.
Yeah, it's a magical cape.
I was just waiting for you to tell me. You got it.
Ricardo's cape.
Just curious
Like-
what it does.
Cast a spell.
He does that to your cape. Just tosses it across the
I
room.
see
On
I
me.
just rip it off.
We're just passing your cape
Yeah.
around.
So what are we
I could
doing?
just cast
Peter's
Dimension
very
Door
judgmental when it comes to fashion.
once a day.
Nice.
And it creates smoke.
Does someone want to try this door? I'm okay to walk through it too, but
Sure,
someone else
let's check it first.
Yes,
just
let's
don't wanna
have
get
the beefy
trapped.
lizard do it.
behind you guys again. But that's okay.
I'm going to go look at
Whatever.
the door.
Okay, perception.
I'll walk.
Looks like you guys were in
Can I
real
use
trouble, and so I
engineering
broke
to see
through the
if
wall
there's
and
any
killed
traps,
that
like
thing.
hidden around.
Nope.
6.
It's a door.
Yep, door looks fine to me.
Okay.
It doesn't even really have a handle, but it looks like you could push it.
Everyone stick close
I
by.
think it's push, not pull.
Oh. I'd still have my shield out,
Okay, yeah.
and I'd go pick up my scorpion whip too.
I'm guessing is the dim light, like, is there lighting in this room, or is it still just that dim light?
No,
coming
as
from
like
the
the
entry?
smoldering skeletal remains kind of like put out a fire, it is probably moving forward. You will need a source of light.
We have.
Yes.
Dark
Two
vision.
of you.
Dark vision.
I
do
believe
not.
you have dark vision too.
I
Yeah,
have dark
Eamon
vision.
does not, though.
Good
Do you
luck.
want me to just
You can just
hang
stay
on
in
to
the back.
someone,
I-
or use my cantrip?
Put the light on. Ours only lasts for 10 minutes.
You can put it on my shield.
I cast the light cantrip on his shield.
Can I sneak
Minus
as
your
we're
shield.
walking through?
I mean, you can. I mean, there's not really anywhere to sneak. You don't know what's past
Just
this.
in the
But
back in the dark.
there's literally a 40-foot bright light shield.
That's fair. Okay.
So no.
I would
Depending on what's past this, yes, but like not currently.
keep my shield out, put the scorpion whip away, and keep the regular chain whip
Okay,
out.
yeah.
And then I will open the door.
You open it. Past it immediately opens up into a 30-foot square room. In the center of the room, there is a 10-foot circular, round, slightly elevated stone platform that's covered in gray sigils that remind you of the hag sigils from the day before. There is an indent that would look like it would perfectly fit the stone tablet in the center of the platform. The left and right walls are lined with crude racks made of smaller tree branches that appear to have once held several leather sacks, like the ones found back at the Barghest lair, like before. There is a black cauldron and dark wood desk up against the back wall. 3 bottles haphazardly rest on its surface. One is filled with an oily black liquid, one with a silver milky liquid, and one with a deep green chunky liquid.
Before we do anything, well, before we put
That's,
tablet
that'll be the
in there.
last thing we do.
I need a minute.
Okay.
Take all the minutes you need.
You
Can we
need a
take
minute.
10?
Yeah.
What do you think would be the most conspicuous item here?
do you
Probably the thing covered in the sigils.
I mean, that's
Man-
not really an item.
Yeah, like an item.
Wow. Chances are that's one of those bottles.
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
see what they are.
There is also a what looks like a book on the table with a black wood.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. With a black wood cover, like a wooden cover.
Oh, it's probably the book over there.
What did we all get in the room first?
Yes.
Okay. Did anything happen?
No.
Yeah, I'll walk slowly
I'll
up to it,
sit in the corner
and I take my glove off, and I place my hand on the book,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And I would-
next to him.
and I would like to read the psychometric resonance.
Okay.
So for a minute,
Well, this is more your bullshit.
Oh, this is more
Psychometric resonance, man.
We all have energy if you think about it. Every living
in a
thing.
way,
reverberating
like being born
right
is
now.
magical in itself, bro.
It's a miracle.
So I can
of
read the
life.
emotion, and then after a minute, I get the vision of the person's face
Okay.
that had that emotion. in there.
Emotion would be like a very academic, like curiosity would be the strongest emotion that would be tied to it, probably. And the vision is of the hag that you guys killed.
This was the hag's book. At least the hag had it last.
What do you think this serves for if she didn't have the tablet?
Well, that might mean she was in league with whatever we
Yeah.
are chasing after.
Anybody
We could read the book.
None of you have looked at any of the vials.
I will look at the vials.
Okay, the sigils
We
on
got
the
a guy
ground.
for
and
that.
then there's
While they're
also the
doing
book.
all their fucking smart boy shit, I'm gonna refocus.
Okay.
I'd
Anything
like
for
if we
you,
just
Eamon?
open the book and it says property of the hag.
So what do you want
For
me to roll for
diary.
the vials?
Crafting.
30.
Yes. The oily black liquid one is a oil of unlife potion. It's a pretty potent one as well. The silver one is a truth potion, and the green one is a shrinking potion. I did not print those out, but I will get them to you at some point.
All right.
And they all are magical potions. Magic potions.
There's some pretty shitty potions over here.
Made by the hag, most likely.
Most likely.
What about you, Emma?
I guess I could
Just chilling.
refocus.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll just be
We're magically playing patty cake.
calming down in the room.
What about after you do that, Diego? Sigils in the book are kind of the main.
Yeah,
These have been looked at.
There's
I'd
leather
start.
containers around here too?
I'd start.
No, it
inspecting the
looks
book.
like the leather containers had been moved.
Okay,
They were here.
Do you want to
at
do the
one point.
book or do you want to do the sigils and I'll do the book? Or
Yeah, I'm looking at the sigils.
Okay, give me a cultism check with a +4 circumstance bonus.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, definitely the same work of the hag from what you can tell. And by all accounts, she's done. This should work. Your best assumption is that the tablet is in here, so it doesn't. But like the sigil is complete. There's no magic in it, but like from all you know about magic, she has completed a ritual seal on this thing, but it just doesn't work. Like I said, probably your assumption is that the tablet has to be slotted in for it to work.
And so, can I glean any information on what it's doing? Is it the same sigils?
No. But it does look similar. Probably teleportation of some kind. You're looking at the book, Peter.
Yep. I'm gonna do crafter's appraisal first.
You don't have to do any of that. You open it up and it's in a language you don't understand. But
Well, I was gonna do that before I open up because the last time I did that, carved it into my skin.
that's fair.
So
Roll crafting.
that's kind of what I was hoping for. 19.
Looks like a book.
Can I try to identify the language?
Yeah. Why don't you roll religion?
5. Got another book with a different language.
Can I roll esoteric lore on that
No.
to identify a language?
No. Identifying a language is its own skill. It's not recall knowledge.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay.
Religion.
Let me try seafaring lore on this thing.
But what if I've seen it somewhere before? Then I can
Yo.
recall where I've seen that kind of language before. It's recall knowledge. It's all recall knowledge.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Attack
In
rolls,
terms of the game, no.
You can probably guess like where
initiative.
23.
It is infernal.
Oh, no. What you got here is...
It also, from what you can tell, it looks like a bunch of like just magic notes from
Gotcha.
all kinds of stuff.
So
Probably some recipes, maybe some spells and rituals in here.
what you got
But
here
it's all
is
in Infernal.
it's a book written in Infernal.
Joy, another one.
Do we know
what's
what
it?
this?
What are the contents? Do you believe
The recipes, probably some...
rituals, magic?
Potentially.
I can take a look at it. I take it and pocket it.
Do you know?
Hags, the hag was going to hell. They're from hell, right? So they would speak infernal. That is the logical
Oh, yeah, for
step.
sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yep.
Yes.
I was asking God, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I said
believe?
yes.
I don't. This sigil teleportation it's teleportation circle as far as I can tell.
Do we know where?
No, but
You can confirm, definitely not to hell.
definitely not hell because it's not the same as it was before. But could it be from hell, like a one-way, like from hell just to here?
No,
So
Could
it's
it be-
incomplete, right?
yeah, but no, probably not.
Do we
I mean, it is complete. It's just not working.
risk teleporting somewhere?
Do we have any-
All of you, the three of you that are not Diego, it's easier than saying all your names. This platform reminds you a lot of a gazebo without a top.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Well,
So this could lead to another lab.
and that confirms my suspicions that there is labs spread throughout. I'd
Should
say
we-
yes. This is our only lead.
If it's there, don't shoot the giant circle.
This time I can actually just stop it from doing what it's doing instead of trying to break it.
Fair enough.
What's game plan?
Diego?
I said we go through.
I say we go through as well.
This before has led us to a lab where there have been experimentation done on things, clones of ourselves, and things that blow up entire sections of forest. Do you want to come? You don't have to come any further, but if you want to learn more about the androids, this might be the...
No, why the hell not?
That's the spirit.
Let her rip!
Let's put the tablet in.
I'll put the tablet in.
Okay, yeah.
Spell magic on the tablet.
You
Put
it
but
in.
before we do this, do any of you guys want those 3 potions?
What are they again?
What do they do?
Potion of unlife, truth potion.
So the
and
unlife oil is basically just a healing potion for undead.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Renaissance
The
takes that.
truth potion, I can give you.
I can guess what it does.
Makes you tell the truth.
For 10 minutes after drinking this potion, you can't intentionally lie and may be compelled to tell the truth upon drinking the potion. Attempt to DC 19, which is unfortunately lowered to DC 13 will save. You can voluntarily fail or critically fail. On a failure, when you speak, you must tell the truth, and on a critical failure, you can be compelled to tell the truth.
I'll take that one.
All right. And the other one is the shrinking potion. Do you want that one?
To shrink?
Yeah.
How small are we talking?
It's magic. I don't care.
I'll take it.
It's all yours.
It is a greater shrinking potion. For an hour, you gain the effects of a 4th level shrink spell, which makes you tiny.
Nice.
All right.
Do
Look at
people
this.
have to ingest it, or can I like splash it on someone and shrink
You
it?
got to ingest it.
I was gonna say I figured you might want that for sneaking purposes, but I remembered
want
it's
it.
magic.
Correct.
But yeah, you put
How
the
small-minded.
stone tablet in, and it clicks into place, and a magic sigil that looks very familiar to the one that was already under it appears on the surface of the tablet, and the whole stone platform pulses with this blue light as it begins to hum with magical energy, presumably ready to be used.
Draw my shield and my whip, and I go in.
I just hold my staff in
Well,
two
yeah,
hands.
if you don't remember, these have to be activated.
Yeah, and do the weird signy thing
You
with
want
my
to roll
fingies.
religion?
Yeah.
+4 circumstance bonus.
And if he doesn't do well, I can help him. But if not, it's all good.
I could also help.
Well, you can't really get much more than +4.
Plus
Yeah,
5.
he
Just
does
like
have a
additional
circumstance
people
bonus.
doing a thing.
+4, you said?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Yeah, you activate it. All of your bodies are wrenched from where they stand. You feel like you're falling, but as quickly as that feeling comes, your feet hit metal. You stand in a 20-foot square room, floors, walls, and ceilings made of smooth black metal. Blue, luminescent lines spread out in all directions like circuitry from the stone platform you stand on, casting the room in a dim blue light. A 5-foot-tall, 1-foot diameter black metal cylinder with a rounded top is across on the other side of the room. Several of the blue lines crawl up its surface and form a loose shape of a handprint on its rounded top.
I vomit.
Okay. You vomit?
I immediately roll perception and
To inspect his
stealth
vomit.
quickly afterwards, if that's a thing.
He's not really anywhere to stealth. Just an open room.
I hide in plain sight.
I will roll perception for all of you if you wish.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Could you add a bonus for my lead
Yes.
that has to do with those things in my lead?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like this is all there is, just this room. I mean, if it wasn't obvious. It seems incredibly foreign in like a weird high-tech way in terms of like the design of the place. It doesn't look like there's any entrances or exits. There's clearly that cylinder. Looks like there's a place for a handprint.
Left hand or right hand?
Right hand.
All right. I take my glove off and I kind of look at you guys like, should we do this?
It's like 15 feet tall, you said?
It's 5 feet tall.
Nice. That
Jesus.
makes so much.
I
I was waiting for you to like try to dunk it, and I was like, that's not going to work.
I'd stand next to you and raise my shield and give you a nod.
I'd pull out 2 bombs. I'm ready to go.
I have my back to them, like looking around the room.
Yeah,
with my
for sure.
staff.
All right. Yeah, I put my hand on the
Renasteer still
handprint.
has light on his shield.
Okay.
Just so.
Word. Perfect.
I'm shining right into his eyes.
You place your hand on the surface, and there's a quick pulse of warm energy that runs over your palm, Diego. And like down your fingertips. God damn it.
He got killing him.
And the whole cylinder like shifts to the left a bit, and then the rounded top of it retracts, and it reveals floating there a sleek black metal sphere, a couple inches in diameter. Think like a tennis ball sized thing. And it looks like there's hundreds, if not thousands, of Androphin characters streaking across its surface.
Don't touch it yet. And I'm going to use Crafter's Appraisal to try to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
I put my glove on.
Just says tennis ball repeatedly on it.
Are you going to roll for me or you want me to roll?
I will roll. What's your crafting?
12.
I mean, from what you can tell, first of all, they're all characters, no words.
Got
just like letters, if you were to say. The way they kind of like shift and bend kind of reminds you of the tablet before you cracked it. So it's probably something that needs to be, for lack of a better word, decoded again. Yep.
Damn it.
Other than that, it's kind of hard to tell what it would be, what it would function as, because it's just such a strange make, unlike anything you've ever seen. You don't really have any gauge of what it could even possibly do.
I have no idea what this is.
Did we see a
Would you mind if
way
I touch it now?
to get back?
I take a step back 10 feet. Yeah, go ahead.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, did we see a way to get back?
Yeah, there was another stone platform
'Kay.
that you like landed on that presumably can be activated again. Doesn't look like it's inert or anything.
Okay, I'm going to touch this.
Yeah.
And gloves off, I touch it.
Okay, yeah, you grab it.
Does anything happen immediately?
Mm.
No? Okay, I want to start trying to read an emotion.
Okay. Interesting. Is there a time limit on that?
I mean, it takes me a minute to do it.
I mean,
Oh,
of like when the last time someone touched this.
Ever. It was that sword swinging skeleton.
I think it's just like based on like ownership.
Okay.
Because it like the examples are like a child's like old teddy bear
Yeah.
and a sorrow from a widower's wedding ring. So
Why don't you make an occultism check for me?
18. Wait. Yes, 18.
Okay.
19. 20.
There's
30.
your final number.
19.
Okay.
19.
You get an emotion. This like almost deep sorrow feeling. And normally there's just like a quick mental flash of a rough image of the ownership. It looks vaguely humanoid, but it's like blurry. A medium-sized humanoid, but other than that, no idea. And then deep sorrow. Do you remove it from the pedestal?
Guys,
That was a leading question. Careful.
do I remove this from the pedestal?
Fuck it, let's take it from him.
I do.
Maybe cover it in something or try to move it with
I already
something
moved
besides
it.
your hand. Okay.
Yeah. You take it.
He just chips it off.
It
with
is
like
worth
a
noting when you
driver.
touch it, it responds to your touch, kind of like how the tablet did. Like there's probably a rhythm to cracking it, but you're already kind of aware of that. Yeah, and once you take it, the blue lines shift to red, and on every surface, some Androphin characters flash across. Peter, you're the only one that can understand Androphin. The characters for Collapse Imminent appear on all
Out
the
now.
walls.
I run back and start using magic on the thing.
Okay. Roll any of the magic skills: Arcana, Occultism, Nature, or Religion.
Can I
whichever
assist
works
with
best.
religion?
Yeah, for sure.
Can I also assist?
Well, he's already done this before. Assisting won't do anything because he's a +4 circumstance bonus, and that can't go higher.
Word.
So yeah, +4 circumstance bonus.
21.
Yeah, he activates it. Again, feels like you're falling. As soon as it does, you're back on that stone
Yeah,
platform.
my stomach is extremely empty now.
Well,
So I'm gonna get
last time I blew up more than just the lab. We should get out of here.
It said collapse, not explode.
Then we're going to fall
it
in
is
on
worth
top
noting,
of something.
Translations can be weird. I mean, you can think that, but you're also.
I
feel
personally think
confident
it said collapse.
It
it's smart
affected
enough
much
thinking
more
that
than the lab last time. We should go.
collapse could mean like an explosion in a different language.
Yeah, let's get.
I'm like hurrying people out the door.
it's
No, let's take our time.
Yeah, you guys run out
Yeah.
Yep.
I kick a bone in my way.
for sure.
Is there a decline?
No,
Um,
you guys get out.
Mhm.
A couple of seconds go by.
we
Doesn't seem
hear
like anything
anything?
happens.
Maybe it meant collapse like society collapse.
Yeah, you
I-
look back and Wakuzan is burning.
I think it's just in a different location.
Mhm.
That's kind of how they work. Can I see that?
What? Oh, yeah. I give it to you.
So why'd you say out now?
It said collapse imminent.
Oh.
And guys, just like kind of messing with this. This is like the tablet, like trying to crack it, like the same.
Yeah, maybe
Think
a
Treasure
1,000 times
Planet.
more complex.
Rubik's Cube.
However, with the knowledge of cracking the other one, not that complex to you.
Fuck. All right.
But at least a handful of days this is going to take.
We did like a whole day's travel to get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's start heading back.
Well,
You
we
are
were moving at half speed.
2.5 days away, technically, from Makuzana.
Yeah, but we were.
moving at half speed. Yeah,
Yeah, because we
So
were
you're-
moving at half speed. So we were 4
you're
hours.
Two,
and
you're
then,
two
yeah.
out full days away. Basically 1.5, because once you get back to
The
the
carriage.
vineyard, you're 1 day from the vineyard. Once you get back to the vineyard, you're back in Wakuzana in half a day.
Carriages.
Actually, in like a couple hours.
Should we
Yeah.
travel slow back and stay safe? And then once we get to the carriage, we can go
I
quicker?
think that's a good plan. And my head has not been raised now. I'm just in my little world, just trying to figure this thing
He's become the actual iPad baby.
That's my master plan.
He was raised
No,
on
this
screens.
is like his fidget toy. It's just a fidget spinner.
Unless there's anything you guys really, really want to roleplay through when you get back, that will be the end of level 7.
No.
And then we will go into downtime.
So it was the boss.
Yep.
I'm the boss.
Ricardo was the boss. Yeah.
I just want to state for the podcast, because I'm going to forget, that I would absolutely on the next day have the restyle scroll prepared and change Ricardo's cape to match my aesthetic.
Okay, for sure.
Would
Yeah.
be like black and like red
Accents,
accents. Yeah.
borders, yeah, for sure. All right, time for another chunk of downtime as the party makes their way back to Wakuzana. This chunk is 11 days, and as always, I'll give you a brief rundown of all the important stuff. Peter spends the first 5 days deciphering the sphere, and in doing so, discovers that not only do the Androphan characters need to be deciphered, but they also need to be placed in a specific pattern, one that mimics the surface of the moon Elsif, but more specifically, Elsif's surface from many, many years ago. Thankfully, he knows just the guy with the strange knowledge to do just that. For the rest of downtime, he gets to work booby-trapping the catacombs and crafting some fancy new equipment, flamethrowers to be exact. Diego performs a ritual at Sanctuary with the help of the others. Upon completion, 6 invisible, mindless servants are summoned for a year to do basic chores and upkeep on the place. And it's a good thing too, as Diego has moved his tent into the catacombs. After that, he heads out to spread some juicy gossip, though what exactly he tells the people of Wakuzana will keep a secret for now, as no one in the party yet knows. And of course, once Peter asks him, he spends the final 6 days shifting the deciphered sphere until it mimics Elsif's surface from long ago. Eamon checks in with Mr. Pilvar, aka the Great Ostas, and gets the payment Vasco sent over to him. He doesn't tell him much, just to keep an eye out for any android-related stuff. After that, he spends some quality time with Marcy, their bond growing stronger as everything is now out in the air. He vows to later ask her parents about the magic, since they lived there for some time before fleeing with Marcy to Wakuzana. Eamon also invites everyone to a show at Mr. Pilvar's theater, Eminence. Diego adamantly refuses, instead performing a street show outside the theater in protest, while Eamon, Marcy, Renestier, and Peter enjoy the evening show. With the rest of his time, Eamon throws himself headfirst into studying his magic. He begins to notice strange discrepancies in his spells, almost as if his magic is responding to the area around him. After some research, he stumbles upon the Night of Storms, a catastrophe of tornadoes, floods, and tsunamis that did massive damage to Wakuzana, even creating the dilapidated divot Lowland now sits in. That night was the night Aemon was born. He knows there's a connection, but not whether the Night of Storms caused him to be born an oracle, or him being born an oracle caused the Night of Storms. And lastly, Renister continues to patrol Lowland as the prophet, praying and meditating to Tzetzios for guidance every night before he goes out. He spends some time in Ward 8, confirming that demon dust is no longer circulating. And after a few sleepless nights, he talks to the folks at Goda's Chop Shop, coming to a deal where he works evenings, giving him time to sleep in after nights spent being the prophet. A few days before the end of downtime, Renister makes a startling discovery: a dead body in Lowland with vampiric bite marks on its neck. He finds no further evidence of vampires in the following days, however, but it still has him and everyone on edge. So there you have it. 11 days spent crafting, researching, patrolling, and gallivanting. But what exactly is this sphere they spent so long getting to work? Are there really vampires so close to Sanctuary? What the fuck did Diego tell half of Wakuzana? All of this and more, next time on Dying 5.
If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving us a review on whatever platform you listen on. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if anyone in your life just can't get enough tabletop RPG action, send them our way. If tabletops have taught me anything, it's that good stories become great ones when you have some folks to share them with. And as always, thanks for listening.